Big Basket presents the RCB Podcast.
The moment I knew they're not going to pick me for the Indian team, I was almost done. My whole aim through my career was to represent the country and to do the best that I can. In the lead up to the IPL, I was playing domestic cricket. When I knew that I couldn't represent the country anymore, I knew that my training will not be the same that it would be. And I also believe that you should leave the sport when people ask why, not when. So that also played a part. At every stage of life, there is something interesting and you need to, move on to that phase. And I think this is the phase where I move on to some coaching, a little bit of commentary, and then spending time with my kids. So that's how I bifurcated these three. I'm happy to, be there right now.
The work that you do with Virat, let's say, what is the role that you can play, DK, in assisting or helping or visualization? I mean, how does that session go with the two of you?
Players like that don't need coaching. I think it can be a bit overrated. What they need is support and care. They just want you as a coach to know that if in case I have a bad day, treat me the same. He is a man who's achieved everything possible in this sport. And we want more out of him, which is fair. And he's doing everything possible. So when I just stand behind the nets, I just observe, I watch. In fact, it's only fair to say that it's the other way around. He probably teaches me a little bit more than I teach him anything. And so far, I haven't taught him nothing. He knows it all. Just because I've become a coach over a period of 3 months, it's not like I can teach him how to play the sport.
10 minutes to go. Can they deliver? They've brought it home in 10 minutes. Remember the name. Big Basket. 10 minute का नया नाम.
There is only two things you can do. One, you either train so hard and give yourself a chance. And if after that you don't get that opportunity, you need to be able to move on knowing that you've tried everything. As long as you understand where your place is in the ecosystem, you'll be very happy and content. I feel people get very attached to the celebrity status around it and try really hard to hang on to it. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying as long as you know your place and what you are in this system, I think you'll be able to navigate through life much easier. So there are two first days you got to understand. Yeah. One is work from home, called COVID time. So that is the first day as well.
That's different, but
And I had a couple of lovely people to work with off air. I worked with Nasser Hussain, Michael Atherton. My first ever experience being in the Combox was the World Test Championship final. India versus England, Southampton during COVID. But, I was transported to that place through quite a journey. And that involved having Mr. Gavaskar with me for 10 days. It was so much fun. The first person to show me the ranks was Isa Guha. So she's like, hi DK, welcome. She said, come, I'll teach you a few things. So she took me, she told me how to hold a mic, how I should keep it when I speak, how I should keep it down when I speak. My first day in the match was obviously the first day of the test match, and I did the first hour or the second half an hour of the test match. It was fun. I was with Nasser Hussain, and it was a fun half an hour and very nervous. I'm very grateful to him as well. And I'll never forget Isa Guha for being the first person to teach me the basics of what it is to commentate.